We're trying to make her proud, and hopefully when we get to see her again, she'll say yes to that.
The family of Gabby Petito, the young woman who was murdered while on a cross-country trip with her fiancé, is pushing Florida lawmakers to provide police with better training for domestic violence calls. Their proposed law is called the Gabby Petito Act.
NBC2 Samantha Serban spoke to Petito's family about their efforts to make sure what happened to Gabby doesn't happen to anyone else.
You know, we're trying to make her proud.
Joseph Petito says his daughter Gabby probably wouldn't like the name, the Gabby Petito Act.
But it's the meaning of the bill behind it that's important to us, to be honest with you.
That's why her family took their cause to state leaders, honoring their daughter's legacy by working to protect others from domestic violence. You may remember police in Utah stopped Gabby and her boyfriend Brian Laundrie in 2021 after someone called 911 saying Brian hit Gabby.
Is there something on your cheek here? Looks like, did you get hit in the face?
Well, he grabbed me with his nail, and I guess that's why it looks like.
Police had the couple separate for the night, Brian ultimately killing Gabby just days later.
So many people have helped us, and now we have to repay that favor. You know, and this is how we're going to do that, by making sure that people are safe. You know, and if you're in a bad situation, you need to know where to go to, you know, so you can get out of every situation is different. So figuring out the best and safest way for yourself, that's important.
Just yesterday, Senator Lauren Book announced the Gabby Petito Act.
This is a family and a man who wants to make sure that something like this never, ever happens again. Losing his beautiful daughter and using a very, very horrific story to make a difference.
The act would require law enforcement to complete a lethality assessment when responding to domestic violence calls. Cape Coral police already have a version. The idea? To identify a threat before it's too late.
The different questions focus around, have they threatened you with a weapon? Do they kind of stalk your daily activities and stuff like that? Have they ever tried to kill themselves? Have they ever tried to kill you or hurt you or choke you?
In Maryland, where they're using it as a best practice, it's reduced domestic violence homicides by 30%. So we know it's working.
Leaders believe the legislation will pass, saying it's not a partisan issue, but a human safety concern.
Because you always want to make sure that, you know, the situation is handled in the best way to make sure that the outcome it doesn't end up like Gabby's story.
Reporting in Lee County.
We're not going to stop until we can help as many people as we can.
Samantha Serban, NBC2.